Hey there guys, Next Strike here, back again for another comic book reviews, and today we have Nightwing Volume 2, The Court of Owls. No, Night of the Owls, sorry. Night of the Owls is what it's called. And here is the back. So with this, it is of course the second volume of Nightwing. I really loved Volume 1. If you did see that review, you guys would already know that. And if you didn't, check it out, because it's cool. But Nightwing Volume 2, again, continues that story of... well, if you've read Nightwing Volume 1, I guess I can talk a little bit about Volume 1, yes. So, you know, Nightwing is a murder suspect, and they do go into that, but not too much because the Night of the Owls is here. And I didn't mind that too much because I think he flowed with the crossover pretty well. He's like, okay, gotta wait, gotta take care of the Owls first. But then it sort of skips time after that's over, and when he goes back to actually solving this murder mystery thing, it's like... at least a day or two after that, because his costume is all new and stuff. And yeah, so I found that a bit strange, but whatever. As far as the actual murder story is concerned, since it is only 3 chapters, it's a little weaker. Much like what I said with the Batgirl, it's just really hard to tell a good story when you don't have one villain throughout the entire thing. So Nightwing does kind of suffer from that. So I would say it's not as good as Volume 1, but it's still good and it's very enjoyable. I would still suggest reading it. But let's get some pictures here. Oh, here's a good one. There we go. Okay, so the art is a little bit more inconsistent in this book, and you can tell. But the art is more or less the same. See, like... what's a good example? I'm trying to find a really good example. Because I know, like, at some point it's really good and then it gets bad for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to find... I don't know. I probably won't be able to find it. But anyway, so, yeah, I think overall this book is pretty good. But again, it does suffer from the crossovers and not being a complete story. But the really cool thing is, since it is a bunch of random stories, per se, it does have issue 0 of Nightwing, which, again, here's another really cool thing. It crosses over with the story they're doing in the next volume, which is really cool. Not Death of the Family, which is going to be the next, or chapter 13, which is the chapter after the one that they're on. But what's really cool about that is, yeah, they have a villain in issue 0 that is going to come back. And I'm not going to say who, but yeah, it's interesting. So, yeah, and his origin is more or less the same, if you guys are concerned about that. His Robin costume's pretty cool. And he does say it's not my final design, probably not my final design. So those wondering, like, oh, it's not the same as the classic, well, there's your excuse, you know. He only had one issue to tell the story, and I think he did a great job. It's definitely the best Robin origin I've read so far, so, yeah, I liked it a lot. And, yeah, this is only a 6-issue book, so it's not that big, you know. 2 issues for Night of the Owls, 3 for the murder mystery, 1 for issue 0, which is the origin. So it is sort of a, well, literally a mixed bag. But I think overall it's pretty good. So yeah, I would definitely suggest checking this out if you liked Volume 1. And I'm interested to see what they do with Volume 3 when the Joker appears. And then after that's all done, he finally gets to do his own thing for a long time, which I'm really interested in. So yeah, we'll see how that all goes. Oh, one more thing. This is very, well, actually 2 things that I forgot to touch on. Number 1, let's see if I can actually find it here. Oh yes, his new Scrinma sticks. Let's see, I know there's like a page where he actually uses the electricity in them. Oh, here we go. So, he gets new Scrinma sticks, and quite frankly, I don't like them as much as the old ones. I think he should have just found a way to get the old ones and have more electricity flowing out of them or something, but I don't like the design. It's like got 2 ends of electricity on it, and I don't like that. Of course, it doesn't stay that way because I think later on he does go back to his old ones. From my understanding, he does. And I'm trying to find, there's a, I guess I probably won't be able to find the picture in here. Sorry guys, I should have had this prepared. Next gen, you're not. Oh, here we go. Actually, I came across it really quickly. Okay, so, no, maybe not. Well, lucky me. Well, anyway, what I wanted to address is that he has a closet full of costumes. And he does get new costumes later on throughout the New 52. Actually, in Volume 3, he wears a different costume than his the one he's wearing the past 2 volumes, which kind of annoys me because I like it. I like his this costume he wears right now, but I don't know. I mean, the one he wears in Volume 3 I'm okay with because it's just got longer red lines running down to his gloves. I'm cool with that. But then Volume 4, he's going to have, well actually it might be in Volume 3, I don't know. He gets another new costume that has more red on it, even red in his eyes. So that's kind of, I don't like that one too much. But again, in Forever Evil, at least I know this, he does go back to his original costume. So yeah, for those wondering, like, why does he get so many costume changes? He does have a lot of costumes, and there is a panel in this book that shows that. So there you go. So overall, yeah, pretty good book. Highly suggest checking it out. And, oh yeah, the villains. I should hit on the villains, shouldn't I? So, of course, the Talon is pretty cool because he's from the Batman book. So if you read the Batman book, you know about him. I would suggest reading the Batman book before reading this, and before reading Nightwing Volume 1, obviously. Because the stories do kind of tie in, and you'll be like, what the heck's going on? But anyway, yeah. I think the villain for that's pretty good. And the villain for the three story thing, I don't remember it too well, but it does kind of tie into Volume 1, so he's decent. He's decent, whatever. So yeah, I'm interested to see what they do with Volume 3, and yeah, that's all I had to say for now. Catch you in the next review.